David, congratulations on being the all-time money-winning driver in harness racing history. It couldn't happen to a better guy, a better driver, and I'm proud to be friends with you as well. We competed for a number of years, and I've always admired your work, and if anybody was going to do it, I'm glad it was you. We here at the Hambletonian Society want to celebrate your biggest Breeders' Crown wins. Here are 6 through 10.
It's the Breeders' Crown Open Pace, lined up set for a start. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Foiled again gets first call down the gate. Outside of him, Estate Treasure blasting out of there. Melmurby Beach at the inside up alertly from in third. And Arthur Blue Chip rolling outside for Waples from in fourth. Between horses, Always B Miki gets a good spot early fifth. Sixth inside of him is Mocket So. Parked out seventh, J.K. End of an Era. Then eighth into the flow comes Sears with Better's Edge. Ninth away at the rail is All Bets Off. And the early trailer from in 10th is McWicked. The opening quarter in 26 and 3. And landing on the front end was State Treasure. Foiled again is Pocket Shadow. Back to third, Melmurby Beach. It's Arthur Blue Chip at the rail from in fourth. Miller floats overland fifth now. First over with Always B Miki. Going to pick up his cover Mocket So it appears from in sixth. Seven to the outside. J.K. End of an Era. McWicked shoots through up the rail from an eighth position. And the back two in the field as they continue up towards the midway point are Better's Edge and All Bets Off is last. A good looking flow on the outside as Always B Miki rushes to the front for Miller. Takes over the lead after a 26 and 3 opener was served up by State Treasure. Always B Miki's got the track in 55 and 2. Always B Miki leads to the final turn. State Treasure's in the pocket spot second. Foiled again is brought first up now by Gingras from in third. So on cover fourth now, Mocket So. Fifth inside to Melmurby Beach. J.K. End of an Era third over, sixth outside. He's a good 5 off the lead as they've got 3/8 to go. Then it's back at the inside to find Arthur Blue Chip. Driving up on the outside from the backfield comes Better's Edge. All Bets Off unwinding 3 wide from back in ninth and trailing 10th at the rail. McWicked 3/4 in 123. Into the stretch they come, and it's Always B Miki on top here. His lead now 2 lengths. Second to the outside is State Treasure. Foiled again in third. Far outside, revving up comes Mocket So, and from way back is All Bets Off, but they're all racing for chump change here as Always B Miki will take it home, and it's a wicked night at the office for Messrs. Miller and Tactor. What a night it was. Always B Miki, the icing on the cake as he wins in 149 and 3.
It's the 2002 Breeders' Crown Championship Final. 3-year-old Colt Trot. Here they come. They are off and trotting like a prayer. Had a terrific start. Malabar Maple has made up the ground and moves out with the leaders. Kadabra measuring up on the outside. ENS Snapshot is there in between trotters trying to hit the top 4. Fresh Winter Pearl is pushing through in 5th position. Rotation is 6th. Civil Action is parked out in 7th. Living Image is the 8th one away. Victory Cruise is 9th and Hemedica Nose is 10th. And into the first turn, the battle on the front end was won over to the quarter by Ron Pearson like a prayer, but Kadabra did get away in second. Malabar Maple sits third around the first turn. Sitting on the inside fourth by 2 more lengths, Fresh Winter Pearl. And ENS Snapshot took in from 5th, rotation 6th. The quarter was 27 and 2, and it's a pretty stiff west tailwind now up the Woodbine backstretch this Breeders' Crown Championship night. Like a prayer, cutting out the mile. Kadabra sitting second. Thought about coming out, was snatched up again by Miller there on the way to the halfway point. On the inside, attending from third has been Malabar Maple, and Fresh Winter Pearl stayed in from 4th. ENS Snapshot was 5th, then rotation. Civil Action, third to last. Living Image ahead of Victory Cruise and Hemedica Nose in 56 and 4. Like a prayer, 3/8 of a mile to go. Kadabra has been sitting a menacing second on the way to the final turn. Fresh Winter Pearl up on the outside is third. On the inside fourth, that's Malabar Maple. ENS Snapshot waiting for flow. On the outside from 5th, rotation is on a break. Civil Action through along the inside, then Living Image, Hemedica Nose, Victory Cruise on a final turn break. Top of the stretch, and it should be a Breeders' Crown Classic stretch drive. 125 and 4. Like a prayer is trying to trot away. Kadabra is trying to come to him in the desperate final 1/8 of the mile of the Breeders' Crown. Kadabra brought to the outside, and he made it look oh so easy as Dave Miller edges Kadabra on past to win the Breeders' Crown. Kadabra, no magic needed, by a length over the tempo setting Like a Prayer.
Field of 10. Ready for the start. Here they come. And they're off and trotting. From the inside, What the Hill, Top Flight Angel. And from the center of the track, Lindy the Great. Towards the inside, 7 and 7 comes away fourth. And from the outside, Yes Miki for early position fifth. Dover Dan sliding through sixth. International Money comes away seventh here with New Jersey Viking eighth. Guardian Angel is next in ninth in the early trailer. Give It Gas and Go as they race over to the quarter mile marker, 26 and 4. And forging to the lead now, it's Lindy the Great, Tim Tetrick taking command 2.5. What the Hill on the inside trots in second. Top Flight Angel is well positioned in third. 7 and 7 trots fourth. Inside in fifth, Yes Miki, followed by Dover Dan in sixth. Lined up nose to tail now as they approach the halfway point, Lindy the Great and Tim Tetrick 2. What the Hill on the inside, gapping in second as they pass the half and 55 and 4. Top Flight Angel is third. 7 and 7 trots fourth. Dover Dan is fifth. And to the outside, underway now, comes Yes Miki. Into the flow, International Money. But he is third over to the outside, trotting in seventh. Guardian Angel is eighth. They circle the turn. And Lindy the Great has led from the outset, unchallenged thus far. But What the Hill is winding up, ready to strike for the pocket in second. Top Flight Angel trapped is third. Yes Miki stalled in fourth. 3/4 and 1, 24 and 2. And into the stretch they turn for the Breeders' Crown Championship with Lindy the Great leading the way. Here comes What the Hill off his back with a burst of speed. What the Hill diving down to the inside. Yes Miki with less than a 16th to go. What the Hill, a short lead. Lindy the Great to the inside. Yes Miki coming to the wire. It's What the Hill and David Miller winning the Breeders' Crown Championship in 152 and 3.
Breeders' Crown Final, $600,000. Breeders' Crown Final presented by Diamond Creek Farm. 7 to 5 on 2, Charlie May. Elimination winner, 8 to 5 on the 5, Perfect Sting. He was also an elimination winner. They square off here in the Breeders' Crown Final presented by Diamond Creek Farm for $600,000. It starts the 50-cent early pick 4. Here they come. And they're off. Chase H. Hanover fast out of the start here with Perfect Sting, outsprinted in second, and Charlie May from the inside into the top 3. A Buckabad Hanover fourth as they swing around the first turn. Southwind Gendry from the rail got away in fifth position. Rocky Road Hanover on the outside, sixth. Then it's I'll Drink to That going up seventh on the outside, followed by Heart of Chewbacca and Southwind Peter and Water Sports Teen at the back as Perfect Sting, elimination winner, takes over from Chase H. Hanover second. Charlie May fed racetrack by Brett Miller. The elimination winner goes after Perfect Sting early here, 27 and 3. A Buckabad Hanover fourth across the backstretch. Southwind Gendry is fifth. Then it's Rocky Road Hanover on the inside, sixth, followed by I'll Drink to That and Heart of Chewbacca, Southwind Peter and Water Sports Teen. So taking over command, it's Charlie May and Brett Miller. Charlie May and Perfect Sting. The elimination winners 1-2 here. Chase H. Hanover third. The half up in a rated 55 and 4, 28 and 1. A Buckabad Hanover fourth on the inside. Southwind Gendry uncovered fifth on the outside. Staying in was Southwind Peter sixth. And 3 wide seventh comes Heart of Chewbacca from the back of the pack. I'll Drink to That gets rolling from last 3 wide as well. And then on the inside, Southwind Peter is shuffled to the rear with Water Sports Teen over by 3/4. And at that station, it's Charlie May. The ball's in his court. Perfect Sting angles out to take his late shot. So the stage is set here in the Breeders' Crown. 123 and 4 in the stretch. Charlie May will try to hold on. Perfect Sting has dead aim on him on the outside, and Chase H. Hanover third. Charlie May pushed to the hilt and going full tilt. Perfect Sting right by and drawing clear. It's a perfect Breeders' Crown for Perfect Sting. Then Charlie May, Chase H. Hanover, and Rocky Road Hanover. Perfect Sting in 149 and 4.
Breeders' Crown Final, 3-year-old filly pacers for $600,000, and here they come. They're off and pacing, and it's Grace Hill going right out for the early lead. Blue Diamond Eyes up on the outside. Notorious Pink gets away at the pylons. Taking a seat into the turn, Marcella Hanover is here fourth as they race around the turn. Fire Start Hanover up on the outside. Now second and going right on to the top. Grace Hill is there second. Notorious Pink racing third. Racing fourth, Marcella Hanover. Fifth at the pylons. That's Blue Diamond Eyes as they race down the backside. Racing sixth on the outside, Test of Faith. Think of Galaxy as 8th, opening quarter, 27 flat. Down the backside, going to the halfway station. She's a freak like me on the inside, and trailing the field, it's Mackie Hanover. Going to the halfway point, showing the way, Dexter Dunn, and Fire Start Hanover has the margin by a length and a quarter. Right there, second is Grace Hill as the race by the halfway point, and 55-4, 28-4, second panel. Into the final turn, on top of the field, it's Fire Start Hanover by a length and a quarter. Moving up on the outside, here comes Yannick Jinga, and Blue Diamond Eyes now second. Grace Hill racing third, fourth on the outside. Test of Faith now with the cover around the final turn, going to the three-quarter mark. Scarlet Hanover, 3 back on the outside flow. 1:23-2, 27-3 backside. Less than an eighth of a mile to go. On top of the field, Fire Start Hanover. Test of Faith closing in with every stride on the outside. Battle to the wire. It's Fire Start Hanover. Test of Faith. Blue Diamond Eyes. Scarlet Hanover comes late, but it's all Test of Faith. Scarlet Hanover is here second. Photo for show, 1:49 4/5.
There you have it, Dave. There's our list. Let's see if you and your fans agree.